we wanted to convey that message that this was solely related to, or isolated, if you will, to these individuals involved. There was no factual information to believe that we were dealing with an ongoing situation with someone out there in the community. So I felt assured that, and still feel that way, honestly, that this is something that the community is safe in what's taking place in Carroll County.
Who's the lead investigator?
Carroll County is actually the lead.
Office.
Is it fair to say the search has been drastically scaled back?
Correct. I will say that, yes.
Sheriff, are you classifying this as a homicide investigation at this stage?
It's a death investigation with unknown resources.
And in those early days, there were plenty of leads, but there was no great lead. People have asked me sometimes, was there a point where y'all knew who did it, but you couldn't prove it? No. When I was involved, that point was never reached. There was never a time where we thought, this is the person, we just don't have enough to charge. But there was so much physical evidence at the crime, and the crime had been found so immediately after it had been committed, that it's the sort of thing that experienced law enforcement officers, experienced investigators all believe, well, this is going to be solved really quickly. And normally it would be. Early on, I would have said, well, it's surely somebody local, because who would know to be out there? Why would you be out there? Why would you even expect to find any other human beings out there in February? It's broad daylight. This is something that needs to be emphasized. This is not like these girls were in a back alley in the middle of the night. They're in broad daylight in Carroll County, Indiana. It's shocking to me that it hasn't been solved today. In today's world, we have cell phone evidence and we have DNA evidence. But if you had been a police officer in 1960 and you had arrived at this crime scene with the traditional physical evidence that was there, and then not to mention the fact, of course, we had video and audio of the person I think certainly killed the girls, you would be certain you were going to catch them within 48 hours.
I believe you have just a little bit of a conscience left. And I can assure you that how you left them in that woods is not what they're experiencing today. Directly to the killer, who may be in this room. We believe you are hiding in plain sight. For more than 2 years, you never thought we would shift gears to a different investigative strategy, but we have. We likely have interviewed you, or someone close to you. We know that this is about power to you. And you want to know what we know. And one day, you will.
You had been a police officer in 1960, and you had arrived at this crime scene with the traditional physical evidence that was there. And then not to mention the fact, of course, we had video and audio of the person I think certainly killed the girls. You would be certain you were going to catch them within 48 hours.
I was listed as a suspect in the initial investigation, believe it or not.